Hi guys, welcome to Gem Glows, or welcome back to Gem Glows, where we celebrate Jesus all day, every day. Guys, I have a food for thought. Yes, and I want to share it with you. Stick and stay.
Life is filled with ups and downs, not to mention crosses. But you have to laugh, you have to eat, and you have to love Jesus. That's what I do, and I encourage you to do the same.
Guys, before I get into the topic for today and before I get into the conversation, I just had to say thank you. Thank you. I remember when I restarted my channel in March 8th, it was International Women's Day, and I just went in and plunged onto this platform. No looking back, no turning back. And I remember I had 0 subscribers, and now I can look on and see that 3 months, about 3 months now though, 3 months later, I'm at 64 subscribers. Trust me, I am grateful, and I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for the persons who have also followed my other platforms. Thank you, those that have visited the website. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am truly grateful. This is the thing that I've said in my mind, I've said out loud, that all I ever wanted to do was to inspire one person, and someone reminded me about that recently. They keep on telling me, Jhenelle, don't watch your numbers. Don't watch your numbers. Just continue creating an impact, and that's what I'm doing. And that's why I decided, that I could have easily said resetting 2020 question mark or exclamation mark webinar, right? Find an online platform, charge a few money, promote the thing. You understand me? I know I could have chosen that avenue, but I believe that God is so gracious in giving me this opportunity to share, to learn, to observe all of life's happening. And I will always say that this is my greatest weapon. And I tell you, for 2020, from January to May, I've had a lot of struggles up here, because this is my greatest attribute. I mean, I press pause, and me never expect to encourage somebody this early in this. I am able to glean from all that life has shown me because of God, and I am going to give you these gems that I know are so valuable for life. So valuable for life. My God, Lord, I wish somebody get that. So my greatest attribute might be my mind. Please find what is yours and hone it, channel it, so that you can create an impact for someone else. Amen, amen, amen. We can't done right now. Anyways, 2020. So as I mentioned, 2020 really has been a roller coaster for me. But if I'm to be truly honest, that's what life is. If you don't have ups and you don't have downs, like, I don't know if it was somebody that shared it in my youth group or something, they said that if you don't have ups and downs and life is just flat, you're not living. And some only people were dead, have a I want for them life have that something here. Ups and downs. So yes, that can be your first gem. That's not one of the official ones, but that can be your first gem. Life always come with things. Always. Always. But what do you do with it? Yes. Okay, you know, I have to draw for the gem blows book. So, resetting 2020. I am sharing this not for this to be an all-end, you understand, big gospel kind of a thing. No. I wanted to share this as a food for thought for you. How has your 2020 so far been? Share it below. Alright, so the first one, and it's based on observation. And it is to ask for help. So you may have watched the last video. No fancy equipment, start anyway. Yeah man, I'm going to link it. Yeah, I'm gonna link it up so you can watch that if you haven't. And I shared some gems there, so this is basically a follow-up to that. And I remembered mommy. Oh god, she is such a sweet soul. Mommy extended her business line in this time. Yeah. And in the middle of it, the supply could not match the demand, and I had to chip in just to take off some of the burden, not a whole heap, but some of the burden from her. So I am using her as my reference for the first gem. Ask for help. You may have started something and you know say it started off alright, but over time it really is taking a lot more out of you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There are persons out there who will come and support you. I remember when I was helping her, and in the middle of it, I say, God, I pray in my heart and in my mind, and I say, God, I pray that she will prosper, and God continue to give her the drive, and them kind of help them here. I'm proposing to you today. Nobody get help from anywhere. Be prayerful about the help you ask for. Yes, I helped mommy, and in the middle of helping me, I pray every step of the way. I say, God, I pray that this business will prosper. I pray, mighty God, that you'll open doors. Them kind of people that you need to align yourself with. Remember, this is a Christian channel, you know, so we'll never tell you some serious gems, but they have to be aligned with Christian principles. Trust me, guys, when we thought the business has slowed down, I saw God continue to allow persons to think of mommy gem. I will call her that. You understand me? And so the supply and the demand is continuing. Ask for help. When you ask for help, it will eliminate some of the burnout that you will get. So for life in general, not just for a business, ask for help. Another gem is to check your motives. When I sat and I listened to Mommy Gem speak about why she was doing what she is doing, yes, at the time I started praying even more people. I said, no sir, with a heart like this, trust me, this what she is doing needs to go further. Me not if nor but nor maybe, but trust me, she put her mind to it. It is something she is very passionate about. She works at it, and her heart clean. So when you're starting something, when you're doing something in this life, do it from a clean heart. Do it from a clean heart. If you are really considering business, if you're considering your own brand, it is a really good book. It is Strategic Brand Management, and it is by Kevin Lane Keller. And trust me, Keller have 5 editions. I don't even know if he reads 6 right now, but I know he has up to 5 editions of this book. So this is the 4th edition. Boy, how me get that book here? 3 weeks before exam is a miracle in and of itself. Anyways, the more I've read it, and I'm still on the point of good clean heart. You understand me? What this book shares is how to ensure that you have brand equity. And one of the results of brand equity, or a good brand equity, is a great brand resonance as well as customer loyalty. And when I'm thinking and reading this book, all I can do is think about Gem Glows and wanting Gem Glows to be and to do better. And that is what I'm encouraging us to even do in our business, in your business, as well as in your life. Always want to do better. You hear me? Always want to do better. Oh wait, guys, wanna tell me below? I know this is kind of random. It's really not, because it is leading me into my next point. But guys, you know, system I kind of change up the setting of the same thing of my set of the Gem Glows set. Yes, let me know if you like this look. Yes, I'm playing around with a few things. You know, you have to enhance the experience. Yes, I'm still learning, and on this point I really just wanted my book. I really wanted to share on the point, experiment with ideas. So this is me experimenting with another set for Gem Glows, just to create a different experience for brand Gem Glows. I'm trying to open it up, you know, so that you are seeing more. It's more freer. So let me know what you think about this new design down below. And I wanted to just share on this gem, you know, to play around with ideas. You might have an idea. Yeah man, I say yes, this is it. But nothing is wrong with adding something here or there, you know. And let me just put this in. This is not an aside. This is kind of a story time. And so for about 2 weeks, I've been sharing. I've been having feature videos on Gem Glows with other persons. So in recent times, the canteen mukbang, and then I had the musician and the church one, where I invited persons into the Gem Glows space. And I realized, say, yeah, man, it will work. You understand me? So continue playing with your ideas. So you might have started off with something. So you might have, and this, I'm drawing back on my book again, on my textbook again, when it speaks about scalability for a brand. You know, they said that a criteria for developing your brand is that it is scalable, and that is basically the extent to which your brand can expand without losing its core essence, the core value, the core identity of it. And case in point, you have Jolly's cakes. You understand me? You wouldn't just have Jolly's cakes as a name or a brand, because that is going to limit you to just cakes. You can have black forest, you can have plain cake, you can have all kind of cakes. You understand me? But if you have Jolly's cakes and more, you get it? The and more can go up to all patty, you know. You can go to fries and burger and then sitting there juice, natural juices, and then sitting there with that kind of scalability. And I've said that to say, don't be so narrow-minded or so limited with your idea that you're unable to expand what you are about. Because the truth is, in life is so dynamic, and we have different facets if we are to be honest with ourselves. We have Jhenelle, the worship leader, Jhenelle, the employee, Jhenelle with brand Gem Glows, Jhenelle the daughter, Jhenelle the best friend, Jhenelle the Christian. You understand me? You have different sides to you. Why would you limit your mind, your brand, your life to one thing? No sir, that not keep. And the last thing, and of course, you know, so I have to just juxtapose it with school again, because school is getting so cray, especially when exam is in June. Yes, is always check your sources. So if it is that you are writing a blog, if you are writing an essay, if you are putting something on your website, if it is that you have developed a product, ensure that you do research. I said this in the last video. Ensure that you do research, and not only research, ensure that you give credit to the people them. So if you get idea from somewhere, no matter if it's piece of the idea, credit your source. Credit your source. Yes. So I will always say that for my life, my source is Jesus. My source is the Lord, because I even give me like all of my content them. If God not give me the go ahead, I feel funny, I record, like seriously, because I don't want to get it wrong or get it twisted to say, yo, I am doing any of this for gain. Yes, you might talk about views and subscribers and all these things, but it's for the glory and advancement of the Lord. So yes, that is for me. As relates to essays and all of these things, you have to credit your source, because you will know that it's not you come up with it, and same as it is. And if it is that somebody help you out in life, always give them the big up. I don't know, maybe I can't be always in a school and these things where I can't take credit for myself. I just can't take it. And as I mean, so for every single thing you do, please remember to credit. So yes, I know that 2020 really started off shaky and rough. It rough so till, but it has really taught me a lot. I really observed a lot over these 5 months. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? Mid-year, tomorrow, not tomorrow, the following day. How is it June already? Like how? I don't know. But it has really been really ups and downs, and trust me, I really thought of resetting my 2020, and as I was thinking about it, I said, but no, and not only COVID did happen in the first 5 months. No, it seemed like that because our media tell we. You understand me? And because it's always in our faces. But so much has happened. Remember we started off 2020 talking about 2020 and vision 2020 being clear, and 2020 is gonna be our year. I still believe that 2020 is my year of faith. So think about it. What would you do? Would you reset 2020 or press on? Think on these things. Until next time, bless you. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. I know I have exams and I'm there, but I record video because I really like one. And because each time I take up my book, yeah, I'll link it. It's a really good book, really good book.